Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner. And today, as always, I have conversations that I want you to be a part of. You know, you often hear me say that I'm so glad to see that the younger generation is taking that step to be a part of our political arena. And the young man today, my first time meeting him, I've watched him and I've reached out to him a couple times, but the fact of it is, he is a candidate as well. And I mean, Mr. Robinson. Now, do you see what I did?
Yes.
Now, I'm going to tell you why I said that, because now, Mr. Robinson, he's running for District 2, but what I'm saying is, he's a young man, and I want to find out what it's going to take for us to make sure all the younger people in your generation are ready for this.
Yes.
What now? And your first name is?
Matthias.
Yes, Matthias. I would have messed it up.
Yes.
How many times did that mess up ever since you walked in the door?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But good morning.
Good morning to you, too.
And thank you so much for coming in for me. This is going to be some information. I'm so excited, number one, to talk to you.
Me too.
And to see that. I mean, I got to make them relax. Guys, don't he look like Snoop Dogg? Yeah. I mean, but it's like this. I say that I'm getting you relaxed, okay?
Yes.
Because this is going to be fun. But first of all, Matthias, I want to find out, what is it a young man decided that you wanted to get into the political arena? What is it that sparked that?
Well, what made me want to run is, basically I want to protect the people that's being overlooked.
Okay.
I want to make sure our streets are safer.
Right.
The infrastructure is up to par. That everybody have a fair shot at succeeding. The opportunities for the youth. It can go on and on. It's a lot of things that need to be fixing. Just growing up and seeing how District 2 is, and things ain't really changed since I was young.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that still goes on that needs to be, as far as our roads, floodings, underserved neighborhoods that's being prioritized. So it's a lot of things that needs to be addressed.
Okay.
And this is why I'm running.
Oh, wonderful. Look, that makes me smile. I mean, for everybody, if you're not familiar with the districts, now District 2 is the area of?
Mayfair, Brownsville, the whole Warrenton area.
Yes, because I know they get a lot of flooding over there.
Lillian, Gulf Beach.
Oh, that's a big spot.
Jackson, Blue Angel, Navy Point.
It goes that far?
Patricia. Yeah.
Oh, wow. But that's, I mean, I said that because I know how often it floods.
Yes.
I've seen those cars floating. I mean, I don't know what storm that was, but it was, I know over near Warrenton, they were flooding. I mean, they were floating.
9 or 10 is probably in the Warrenton, like off a Patton area. Yeah.
They were really floating. But I mean, with that, and the changes that you see, and then when you saw that as a child, then you grow up to be this young man, and now you want to take the reins and make some changes. I mean, with that being said, with all of that, and I want to go this route because of the younger generation. Are you reaching them? Are they understanding why you're running?
Yes, I'm switching since I'm switching my approach up. With the youth, it's more of it has to be shown to them. You can't really tell them.
Okay.
When you tell them something, it might go one ear after the other. The youth is more hands-on. You have to actually guide them into something, something, especially when it's something new to them and they don't understand it.
Right.
You just can't just tell them, because they're not going to understand it. You have to make it real. You have to make it relatable for them to be involved. And you just can't make it talk about voting when it comes around election season. It has to be something that's constantly talked about over years and years and years.
Okay, to get them to understand how important that vote is.
Only time they hear about it is during election season, and that's not going to always move a person.
Exactly. So what do you think we could do to get that out there so they will understand that they need to be, especially in the primary, they need to be voting to exercise their right? What can we do? With you being a young man and you running into them,
Well, you have to meet them where they at.
Okay.
For one.
Somebody else said that.
That's all right. So schools, certain programs that we can put together, partner up with mentorships, the local leaders, nonprofits. You have to kind of meet them where they already at and explain to them and show them, you know, why local government is important.
Right.
When people think about politics, they think about presidents. That's it.
You know, yeah, and that's all. And then they rush out for that they were 4 years ago and vote.
But they don't understand that you only going to feel the effects of your daily life if you vote locally. That's the only way. And it's not just the youth. It's a lot of older people that think the same thing. When I'm out here door knocking, a lot of people literally think about, when they think about politics, they think about president. That's the first thing they go to. I'm like, look, you're not gonna.
You're not gonna get that.
It's just a face. You know, you have to look at who your local candidate is and go off of your local. That's where you're gonna feel all your changes at. And people don't understand that. Like, and it's not just a young thing or it's a lot of people in general don't understand that.
Do you get any older folks saying that their vote don't matter?
Do I get
older people that say that their vote don't matter, or they feel like they ain't gonna change nothing?
I came across a few of them.
Really? Did they have bad experiences or something, you think?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. They don't go all the way into details.
I got you.
And I don't force that on them.
I understand.
You know?
Because when you're forcing the wrong way.
Yeah. But it's a
job.
It's a job. You know, you have like, and then I ran into a lot of older people that feels like, well, the young are not going to listen. The young are not going to listen. Since I've been running, what I've done witness, because it don't happen to me, the older citizens want the young to be involved, but when it comes to a younger person trying to take office, oh, he's not qualified. He's not this. He's not.
Really?
So it's kind of like you want my voice to only matter when it comes to voting. But if I decide I wanted to run for office and actually represent everybody,
they say you don't qualify.
I can't qualify. I don't qualify, or I don't get the bagging that I need. You know, the support. Oh, it's not your turn yet. How you know? How you know?
Really?
And I don't fault them because that's their way of thinking, and it's probably been pushed on them since they were young.
Oh wow, and it's trickling down.
And a lot of things trickle down.
Have you run into things that made you just like go, oh, am I doing the right thing?
Nah, I
ain't. Your eyes changed when I said that.
Nah, I get frustrated when I see certain people, you know, that be like, when I tell them what I'm trying to do, they still look at me sideways. Like,
really?
They still look at me sideways. Like, in this election, I would say the odds is against me, but I'm still gonna win.
Speak those things that you want. Those odds are not against you.
You know, so, but
you're making a statement by staying in the race.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Now I love the point that he just made. He said, although I'm running into these obstacles, that's not going to make me sit down. Mm-hmm. And all of that, you cannot make me say it, because you're running for. Tell everybody what you are running for. Explain that seat.
I'm running for District 2 County Commissioner. Basically, County Commissioner is over the budgeting, making sure that every person tax dollar is being used wisely and not being misused. You know, leadership. I feel as that leadership starts by showing up, being present. You know. It's you know, policies and stuff. They make policies, and just a commissioner job is to make sure that that district is thriving, or at least comfortable. You know, at least
so are you saying a lot in the district is not?
No, it's prioritized. It's just
certain places are and certain places are not.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And then the underserved areas, it just a lot of eviction going on, a lot of people getting kicked out of their houses, property taxes going up, stuff like that. These are things that I'm witnessing while I'm talking to people out here. Like, when I door to door, this is what's
Really?
Yeah, I be seeing some things. I seen a man. He was in a wheelchair. I stopped him. Like, I was door knocking. I stopped him. Just talked to him. I'm like, what's your concerns?
Right.
Well, young man, you see what I'm doing? I'm in the middle of the street, rolling in a wheelchair. There's no sidewalks. Cars just come up out there blowing it.
Cause he was trying to get across the street.
I'm getting mad at him. I'm getting mad.
Cause he can't do any better because there's nothing provided for him to do. Oh my God. I mean, when you see these, I can see, I'm looking at your eyes, and I see the things that I can tell what is just coming from your soul that you're so affected by, but what you're learning and that you see. Is it deeper than you even thought when you start to run? Are you finding out that there's more problems there?
I knew it was already deep.
Okay.
But it gets deeper.
I got you.
It gets way deeper.
I'm so happy to see young people
just
running.
even with the system, itself, how the system is, like, we got to get certain people out the way because they not for the people.
Okay.
They not here to actually. They not
do for the people. They got an agenda.
Yeah, they got other agendas. They are being pushed by money, greed. It's people that's behind them pushing. A lot of these people are puppets. This is what I'm learning. I'm gonna be real.
I want you to be real with me.
I'm a real,
Talk
honest, transparent person. So when you talk to me, you got to understand you're talking to a person that's not out here making promises. That's not taking money from people that basically pushing me to say certain things and stuff like that. Now you messing with something that's real authentic. You talking to a person that's real authentic, that actually care about his community, that actually been in Pensacola his whole life.
Exactly.
I ain't just moved here.
Right, you've seen this.
I've seen this growing up. I attended from elementary to high school here, So I understand the good old system. So, but at the end of the day, that's not gonna stop me from my mission.
I hear you.
That's and people, they need to get ready for change because it's coming.
Oh, I love it. Say it.
And so, you got the youth finna get up. As you see, you got a lot of young candidates.
Yep.
So, and I feel like I'm speaking for all the candidates. All the young candidates. We are here to create that sand, that footstep in the sand.
I got you.
For everybody else to follow behind. So yeah, it's gonna be tough. But I'm pretty sure we all done seen worse than this.
I love the way you lit it out. I mean, I love that. I mean, and you have this, I see the care that's in you.
Yes, ma'am.
Because what you have learned, even by growing and seeing this in your life, that change needs to come.
Yeah.
And not just talk about it, but literally be about it.
Yes.
And I mean, and if you notice, he said, oh no, even if I don't, I'm still gonna do this.
I'm still
Nothing
here.
gonna stop.
I'm still here.
There you go. I mean, when it comes to mentorship, do we have a lot of authentic mentors that our kids can depend on? Have you run into that? Or is that just a lot of talk?
It's a lot of talk. You got some people that's actually trying, but the ones that I've seen that's really true to what they saying are the ones that's upcoming.
Okay.
They not the ones that's already established. The ones that's upcoming that actually, the ones that's upcoming are the ones that you need to be looking at. That's my point of view.
I want to hear the truth. I want to hear from you, because if you're living and walking the walk, we have to talk about it.
I learned that you got people that say they for us, but they are in bed with the people that's against.
Hot dog. I love your honesty.
I'm here to stir things up.
Okay.
And to let people and because accountability is needed.
I agree.
We don't have enough of that. I'm here to bridge the gap between local government and the community. So once we start getting people like us in those positions, you're gonna see a change. But until then, we keep putting these puppeteers in position, and they can't even think for themselves. They got somebody behind the scenes
pulling the strings. Hot dog. We're talking with Matthias.
Matthias.
We're talking with Matthias. Okay,
Yes,
then.
ma'am.
Mr. Robinson.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, he got such a pretty name, and I keep making it mine. But stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We got to come back. We got to go take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about your voice and how much it matters. And he's calling a spade a spade. That sounds like something I do. We'll be back with more right here on Sunshine's Corner.
I learned during my military service to train every day to fight and fight to win. If you've been injured in an accident, you already know one thing for sure. The insurance companies are going to fight you for every dollar you deserve. At Michelson Booth, we settle most of the cases we handle. But if the insurance companies choose to fight, well, we're okay with that too. If you've been injured in an accident, choose a law firm that's got the resources, training, and stomach for the fight. Michelson Booth. Don't be a victim twice.
Nestled in the heart of Pensacola, Dorothy's is a one-of-a-kind, community-driven cocktail bar by Oasis, Florida, created to sustain vital HIV and STI care across the Florida Panhandle. Inspired by the Wizard of Oz, rooted in inclusion, and dripping with character, Dorothy's is a welcoming space with award-winning Oz-inspired cocktails, food by Steel Pony Diner, and an unmatched atmosphere. Join us 7 days a week in downtown Pensacola, located directly across from Maritime Park and the Blue Wahoo Stadium.
Step into your hometown boot store right here in Pensacola, Florida. The largest selections of Western boots and attire, including our own style of custom Anderson bean. The boot store also carries a great selection on workwear from boots to fire-resistant clothing. When you're looking for authentic wear, accompanied with authentic service, show up at your hometown boot store where you're more like family than you are a customer. And remember, the savings and selection are found behind the big red boot.
At FPL, we plan for storm season all year long. We're strengthening poles to better withstand severe weather. We're clearing lines to improve resiliency, and we're constantly training teams to act at a moment's notice. Because we're always working, always preparing. So when storms do hit, you can count on us. FPL, working for you every single day.
Welcome back to the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner. We're talking with Matthias. They got a pretty name, Matthias. I messed it up, and that's why I keep saying it over and over. But running for District 2.
District 2.
And he is a man that's standing on his word.
Yes.
And I love it. And when I talked about this, and I really want to get to see how you feel about this, how do we turn frustration into action when it's come instead of silence? You know, like some people, when they get frustrated, they just shut down.
Yeah.
How can we turn that around? Because I believe that the more we speak, the more we're heard and mean it, and not a puppeteer.
Yeah.
That we can get that point out. And I'm talking even for younger people, like with yourself, that we want them to know that their voice matters.
Yeah.
But I want them to know that, and how it matters is, they got to come in and go and make that check on that paper.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
They do.
To make that what they are going to see too, because as you know, in the country now, the things that we are experiencing are out of this world. Yeah. And they're trying to turn it even worse. Mm-hmm. So how is it that we can get our young people, like you're so motivated, mm-hmm. How can we get that motivation on them? What do you think we got to do?
Well, first it's going to get to a point where they get tired.
I think so too.
They get tired. They get tired of being lied to.
Right.
And then you see people that actually they can relate to, such as myself.
So there's nobody there that can relate to them?
No.
Oh, wow.
I can say I can relate to them.
Right, I got you.
When it comes to because I don't like to call myself no politician, I'm a local leader. But when it comes to politicians, people that's in office, they can't relate to none of those people in there. They don't have the same background.
I got you.
You know, and the youth is more of a type of group that they go off of what they see, mm-hmm. how they feel. Mm-hmm. And you know, as far as the internet, as of right now, the internet is pushing a lot of stuff, you know. And I feel like it's good and bad because it's fueling people, it's getting people enraged, but it also making them pay attention to what's going on as well.
I hear you. I hear you.
So, we just got to embrace the young more.
What kind of change do you think they want?
They just want more opportunity. They want more money.
Okay.
That's it. They just want.
What you asking me that for? You know that. So they want more opportunity because there's a lack of.
They just want opportunities and money, you know. But the money comes from the opportunities.
Right.
And we don't have opportunities for them. It's
Right.
like they grow up in Pensacola and they ready to leave because they feel like they can be better somewhere else. But it's a lot of talent here. It's a lot
God, it is. When I moved here, I was amazed.
but we can't express that or show that or display the talent that we have. The only thing we can do is use sports.
Right.
That's about it with the city, but it's so much of that, you know, that we have. For us, you got academic people, you got smart young people here. We got musical inclined people. You got a whole bunch of talent here, but we don't grow that scene for them.
I got you.
You know, we don't open those doors for them to have a successful, you know, succeed in life or chance to go to college. I just want all the youth to have the opportunity that I didn't have.
I got you.
You know, at the end of the day.
Do they feel like they're not heard at all?
No, well, to a certain degree, they just feel like if they do vote, things still gonna be how it is.
So why should I vote?
Basically, you have to show them why it's important to vote, but when we do vote, things still
Stay the same.
as we see it as an adults. You know, we don't get too much real change. So it's
That's
like
a good point you just made. Okay, because I was always wondering why is it so hard for us to get the young people out, because you're saying this. Well, that's a point that I had. I mean, that's a good point. They're not voting because when they do vote, nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
So why should I take the time to go out and exercise my right if nothing's going to change?
I used to be the same way.
Oh, really? Well, okay, then how can we get them to where you are? Let me say this, Matthias. That's it, right? Okay, especially this year. Well, these primaries that's coming up,
Yeah.
and then the general, we have got to make sure we get them to have that light bulb like you did.
I
To
think
get them to come out to vote.
my experience was a little different.
Okay.
You know, I had to go through a lot of struggles. You know, I had a lot of that in my life, setbacks and stuff, delays and stuff.
Right.
So,
Delayed but not denied.
yeah. So that's kind of what pushed me to coming on this journey. Everybody has a different reason why they have to come into wanting to change the world, or at least help some kind of way to change. You know?
Right.
I think a big thing is that the youth don't know where they can fit in to actually help.
Okay.
So for me, it was just me being tired of how things going, me seeing how friends and family have to go through certain stuff in life when it comes to economic or the system or
Right.
you know, that would fuel me to want to fight.
Exactly.
You know, and plus I looked at it like, well, I done been through it all, so it's like,
Let me do something to help somebody else.
you know.
That's motivation right there, what you're doing. I mean, you're so cool. You got it so. Let me tell it like it is. I'm not going home and pull this banana. Let me peel it.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you what's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking with Matthias
Yes.
Richardson.
Robinson.
We're talking with Matthias, okay? I said Mr. Robinson when we came on, now I gave him another name. Because you've got so many things going through my brain.
Yes.
Because of the fact that I thought you were going to be quiet. I mean, he has this softness that I've been talking to him, right? But I see that softness has a loudness that comes out because you want change. Even though change is necessary, it cannot feel good sometimes.
You know, I'm the person that's behind. I usually be behind the scenes, you know, making things happen. I'm that team player that actually gets the things done behind the scenes.
Okay.
But stepping into this light now, I got to be on the front row of everything. I know I always had a voice, but I'm a type of person I don't voice a lot until it gets to a point with me.
When it want to pop out.
Yeah, and then once I do say something, I have something to say. So now that we at this point, I had to learn, you know, how all this go. I don't really have, you know, I say politics is all. It's like life. You don't. It's not really a manual that comes with this.
Of course, you got to live it and go step by step and learn it.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I did with these first few months. Now I'm kind of at a point now. All right, let's do it.
Okay, so because if you're saying they're trying to put stumbling blocks, there must be something you're doing right. Because nobody's gonna stop anything that's not doing right.
That's what I'm saying.
If it's gonna affect me, I'm gonna catch my way. So let me do this.
And it's one thing about it.
And you keep doing what you're doing. So what would you make? What would make politics feel more relatable? How can we turn like what you're running, how you're running, to reach the other, reach some older people too? I'm finding out. How can we turn this? What has been the factor that you've used to reach them, to get them to say, "Oh, let me listen to this young man. Let me hear."
Social media.
Okay.
When it comes to the young, social media, being present, actually being in their face. Let them, when I talk to the young, I don't talk to them as suits and stuff, putting on suits.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. You bring them you.
Yeah. Depending on what group of kids I'm talking to, I might have about 2 or 3 chains on.
You're relating to what they understand.
Basically. Basically, I'm walking in their language.
Okay, I got you.
Body language is the first language. So I use that as to, okay, this is who I am. I done been through the same stuff you going through. As of right now, as a child. I understand the working class family, the challenge that they have to face.
Especially now.
So I basically come into that language to let them understand, like, this is what's going on. This is how we have to.
You used something I like, and when you said that you come to them, it's what group you're talking to, then you know what you're going to be. I'm going to fit in with you. I'm not. They're not going to think that I'm trying to put myself above you. I'm right there with you. When
it comes to the youth, you got to. This is another thing that a lot of older people don't respect the youth, and now I understand. Yeah, we know the youth. Some of the youth have, like, you know, I ain't gonna say bad parent, but poor parenting and stuff like that. But for instance, okay, I'll just use an example. I got you. I was in Warrenton Village, and you know, I was out there talking to residents and stuff, and it was a particular group of kids, and they had to be no more than about 8 to 10. And it was one little particular boy. He said he go by Duty. That's his name. That's his name, Duty. Duty. Hey, Duty. So I said, they were just cussing at each other, this and that and third. The little kids were cussing at each other. So I was talking to a resident, and I said, "Excuse me for a second." And they was like, "Okay." And I peeked around the corner. I said, "Hey, come here." He come. That was Duty. Yeah, I told all of them actually. So they come. I was like, "Yo, man, why you doing all this cussing?" I ain't come to him like, "You need to stop cussing." Most older people, they yell at the kids. Just talk to them normal. Trust me, they gonna understand. They gonna listen. I'm like, "Why you cussing, young man?" He was like, "I'm sorry. She ate my food. That's the only thing I had to eat." And the little girl was like, every time he gets mad, he cusses. He's like, well, you ate all my food and I had nothing to eat, you know. And so
I see what you're saying.
You know, so I gave him a couple of dollars, just go get something to eat, bro.
He was cussing because you ate his food. But you always ate the food. But you ate my food, though. I mean.
Nah, he's not having no food. It could be poor parenting or it could just be struggle.
The struggle is real now.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, it's her fault, bad parenting, this, that, and third.
But they didn't have no food.
They didn't have no food. So, and he was hungry. So he was cussing, you know, about it. And somebody ate his food. So, of course, he's going to be bad. You know?
Stop making me laugh.
So, just be real.
Hey, Duty. Listen, we're having a great conversation today, but I'm finding out some things that we're reaching deeper because of his actions, how he's going to the young people. And even with like little Duty, he got to vote one day, but he might stop cussing because he's going to have a sandwich.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
You know.
But ladies and gentlemen, it's good to listen sometimes, and that's what I'm doing. We're going to have more of this conversation when we come back right here on Sunshine's Corner.
For 75 years, we've been caring for families, creating jobs, and working to build a healthier community. This is your home, and ours too. We're honored to be the trusted partner in your care. Baptist Healthcare, here for you then, now, and always.
I'm Kathy Holsworth, Artistic Director at Pensacola Little Theater. Join me on the first Monday of every month at 7 p.m. for the Center Stage, where me and my artistic friends talk about all things on the stage and at the Clark Family Cultural Center. Join us, won't you?
Early detection saves lives. The Florida Department of Health in Escambia County's Regional Florida Breast and Cervical Cancer Early Detection Program is hosting a mobile mammography event on Wednesday, May 20th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 1718 East Olive Road in Pensacola, Florida. Free or low-cost mammograms will be provided to eligible women 40 to 64 who do not have health insurance and have low income. Walk-ins are welcome. To see if you qualify, call 850-316-2706.
And welcome back to the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine Corner. We're talking with Matthias. And I tell you, we've talked so much off camera. It's like he's educating me on a lot of things. See, because Matthias, I'm a country girl. Yeah. Okay? I was born up in the heart of Alabama, down in the woods, okay?
I'm a country boy, too.
I'm a country girl. And proud of it. I mean, I understand about the running around the house barefoot. I mean, all that good stuff. Because I keep thinking about little Dooley. Right?
Yes.
And I can see him say, yeah, did it cause you ate my food. And I'm saying that to say, ladies and gentlemen, these are other things that we got to take in consideration, that we need to help those that need help. And I don't know about you, but there have been times, I've walked around many a times in my life, you might have thought I had money. I ain't had but $1 in my pocket. But the fact of it is, there are people like what little Dooley, I can't get that out of my head. Yeah. This baby was hungry. And when you think about even with the school system now, they try to give them something to take home with them on the weekends to make sure that Dooley's not hungry. But put it like this, Dooley's sister probably was hungry too. That's why he ate it. She ate it.
Oh, no, I don't think that was his sister. It was just another child in the neighborhood.
Okay, so they were out there eating food. But what I'm saying is, so whoever ate Dooley food, they were hungry too.
Yeah, yeah.
And I say like this, things like this we need to take in consideration that we can help. The job that he's doing and the things that he's finding out is motivating him to want to step up to the plate, to make the changes, and not just talk about it, but truly make the changes. Because even with that, not just in Warrenton Village, it's all over Pensacola.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, but the time I see, because that would be the area you would be running for, the time that I see that you're telling me that you take the time that you even go back, and the things that you have calmed down by just you walking in there, your presence being there is making a difference. I think that's because maybe that's what they needed to see that.
They just, the youth just have to see, they gravitate to what they see, not what they hear, what they see, whether on their phone or whether it's in real life.
Exactly.
This is what they gravitate to, and they just got to see more people that's standing up. They see that more is going to be is after 2 or 3 generations of people standing up. The system, at that point, the system going to work on its own.
I agree. And you know what else I think that made a difference was another situation, we wouldn't go there, but that you were talking about. But when you walked up, everybody dissipated. It rained. Why? That was somebody that looked like them that walked up, and they could tell that they knew you were going to say something, but in a way that you could reach them. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't fear you. But they knew there was authority. Somebody that had a different outlook that was there. Otherwise, they would have stayed right there.
And they never see me out there.
You know what I'm saying?
They like, who is this guy? And then a few on they watched me for about, because I was probably out for the 2 or 3 days I was out there. I was probably out there for about 3-4 hours.
Right.
Literally.
Wow.
Just talking.
I got you.
Just talking. And that first day, they were just looking. Then the second day they seen me, that's when everybody
start gravitating to you.
So what you doing out here, man? What you got going on? What you trying to say? I said, I ain't trying to say you nothing. I just want to talk to you. And I'm talking to them in their language.
Exactly.
I ain't trying to be all professional. I ain't trying to be using all these big words.
I got you.
I'm talking to them regular, where they are, where they understand.
Exactly.
And what's going on. And this is what I'm doing, and I need your help.
Exactly.
And a lot of I got their attention, and they willing to step behind me.
Exactly. What you're doing, I want to say this too, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's going to take for us. We have got to come together, because even right now, I think what the administration is hoping for, even with this thing with the Supreme Court, that they're going to, all this separation right, they're hoping that we don't vote.
Oh no, that ain't gonna happen.
That's what they're hoping, that we don't show up to vote.
Man, I'm telling you, you tell young people, they finna go back to the slavery days and see how fast they be ready to fight, and see how they can fix it.
Come on now, that's what I'm talking about, because they're trying to take us back to slavery, and that's not gonna happen.
No, and especially with the young people, they don't know about the slavery, but they done seen enough to where like, all right, you think that's gonna happen? Yeah, you got another thing coming.
You better ask somebody.
So, but the thing is, we have to gear them to using their voice instead of violence.
That's where I want to go. Okay.
Because
another group said to me that it's one that the young people hold and withhold in so many emotions. That when it comes out, it may come out in a way.
It's gonna come out in a way that's
not good.
That you ain't never seen young people act, and you gotta understand, young people got a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And the people that's actually doing all the unnecessary stuff, they hide behind these little.
Oh really?
No, they. They're just so many puppies. And
I love that word, puppy.
They just, they hide behind certain things, certain entities, certain titles, this, that, and the third. But when you start, you separating, you're doing a lot of division already. But what's possible to happen is a race war, and I hate to say that.
Well, no, but that's the truth. I'm glad you brought that up.
That is you already causing division. And then the internet is already pushing certain propaganda already. Every time I scroll down my news feed, it's a black person talking about a white person, or a white person talking about a black person. That's all I see on my news feed. It's to the point I don't even like to get on social media no more. I post what I need to post, and I get off of it.
how are we going to get over that? Because we know that even now, today, racism, I'm going to be real, it's alive.
It's alive.
It's alive and well.
Mm-hmm.
To the point, I don't know how to say it, to the point that even some people are using it where they think they have, oh, I can say it now? Mm-hmm. Because of the current administration who's saying it. Mm-hmm. It's okay for me to say it. Do you feel that that's what they've been holding on the inside all along? That they were just covering it up because that's how they feel? That there was that racism there?
Talking about the people or the
officials? The officials, I knew
the
I
system.
Knew that.
Okay. They know it was there.
Okay.
They know it was there. It's just certain people that's in any position,
they say it's okay.
They not going to speak their mind versus losing this job or whatever the case may be.
Okay, I got you.
So they're not going to speak the truth because it may backfire on them later on in life, or cause them to lose money or whatever the situation may be. So it's not hard to see.
No, you see it everywhere.
You see it everywhere, every day. And then sometimes I think about it. Maybe it's not just racism. Maybe it's just jealousy.
Now, I'm gonna take you there.
You know.
He's holding. He could interview me. But what I'm saying is, it's like when you say, is it that because of you see all the things that's being attacked, who did it? All the things that were discovered, who did it? Mm-hmm. Everybody that's being let go, dark, who did it? So therefore, you want, but everything that's being replaced, how can I say it, was the lesser of than the person that you had that was qualified to have it. Mm-hmm. And is that the fear you think that they have, that now? But you see, one thing I'll say this boldly. Now, I got this from Louis Farrakhan.
Mm-hmm. I like Farrakhan.
Louis Farrakhan said that there's a fear of what the ancestors did to the black people. Mm-hmm. That if we get to that point, you think we're gonna come back and do it to you, but we don't work like that.
No.
And that's a fear there. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is, I hope that to God that that even what Louis Farrakhan said, that he was teaching us, so I said, oh my God, that's a good point he made. But and also I do hear what you're saying. Is it that because of, and they're trying to rid of everything that's of color? Yeah,
and two things can be true at one time. But we already know, like I said, the people of color, we done succeeded so much.
Everything.
Through everything. So.
Traffic light. Don't let me go there. I'll name some more things. I got to go take a break. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking with Matthias.
Yes.
And we're talking Robbins.
Yes.
We're having a great conversation today because he's running for District 2. So let's continue to hear his voice. We'll be back with more right here on Sunshine's Corner.
My name's Kelly McLeod. I'm the owner of Bella Magazine. Bella is a source of uplifting and inspiring content for the women of Pensacola.
I think the magazine is just so thoughtfully done. There's a lot of attention to detail. The stories are really good.
You've got seriousness, you've got fun, education, fashion. It just encompasses everything.
Women are multidimensional, and so is Bella.
The Emerald Coast Utilities Authority's state-of-the-art materials recycling facility processes recyclables for communities throughout the region, lowering need for more landfills. This highly efficient recycling service accepts glass, paper, cardboard, plastics, aluminum, and more. But we need your help. Please make sure your recyclables are clean of garbage, food, and liquids. Also, please remember that plastic shopping bags, foam products, or yard waste are not recyclable. To learn more, go to livegreenecua.com.
Fostering a pet for a friend or neighbor can keep families together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
Yeah, don't want this conversation to end, because I thought with his softness, I was talking to him on the phone, I thought it was going to be, no, but this man got a lot of power behind this and some things that he's thinking. Running for District 2, that's Matthias.
Yes. Yes, yeah.
Got it. I'm not going to mess up any more today. That's a pretty name. But the fact of it is, we're talking about the things that we are encountering today, being people of color. The things that that the younger people I see that's stepping up, because there are a lot of them that's running now in this race, of course, to take that seat, one of those seats, to make a difference. And what I want to convey, in order for this to happen, everybody, young, old, and in the middle, understand, don't just wait for one election. This, your local primaries, is how you decide what can go up the ladder.
Yes.
So please, take it and look at all of these candidates. See what they have to offer.
Yes.
And stand by that. And when you go behind that curtain, don't nobody know what you put on that paper.
At all. At all.
Do what you got to do. That is why I tell people, what I'm encouraging people to do, Matthias,
That's it.
is this. Don't give up your voice. That is utterly important, that you maintain your voice. Vote. I'm not trying to tell you who to vote for or what to vote for, but I am telling you to vote. And that's why I'm so happy to see so many young people that's stepping up to make that change. I'm so pleased with what your decision, because we need more of that. How can young people become leaders? By looking at people like you. How can we mold them that the next time around, hey, look, put your name in the box too. Put your name in there and try. What are you learning by talking to them?
Well, we had to encourage them.
Okay.
You know, when they see people like me, they have to understand that no matter what you've been through, age.
That's right.
You can make a change. You can walk in these same footsteps. It's just people are scared of politics. So that's why I feel like it's a lot of more of the youth that's stepping up now, because we are at a point where
something got to change.
And we not scared.
Okay.
We not conditioned like that. You know. And this ain't got nothing to do with no color. This is all the young, you know. Everybody they tired of being lied to. We want transparency. We want accountability.
Exactly.
You know, so we just when they see people like me, they see a person that's gonna hold everybody accountable, because I know they're gonna do it for me.
Exactly.
So
I want to say something to you. You just made me think of something. When we talked about, he said all youth, and don't think that we are just talking about the black community. No, we're not.
All youth.
It's across the board. There was a friend of mine that told me years ago, that worked with the police department, years ago, that the focus is always put on us. But there are more coming from the other side. But the focus is on our community.
Yes.
And when he worked there, I said, what?
Yep.
But so what we're saying is, we're not, just because we have this tan, that does not mean that we're not talking to everybody else.
No, I'm talking about all the youth.
That's it. There you go.
You know,
red, yellow, black, white, brown.
Because you gotta understand, I got a lot of Republican people that rock with me.
Exactly.
You know, and when they talk to me, they understand that I know that both sides of the bird do radical stuff.
Exactly.
So it's come to a time where we need people, not politics. So when it comes to the youth is more of a, all right, we need to be more vocal, but at the same time, we got to accept them more. We got to actually push them to, you know, go to where they at.
Okay.
You know, actually show them that it's okay to use their voice.
Exactly. I think a lot of them are afraid.
Yeah.
From things that have happened.
And all the youth, like I said, feels like their voice don't matter. That's why they don't deal with politics or even going and trying to vote. Mm-hmm. So we just got to show them that things change when you vote locally.
Exactly.
You know, and the
protect our democracy.
The more we show that, and the more they see it, things will change. But the problem is they only see it the last term of that. You know, so it's not. They
done
hear
all the time.
And they all and it's kind of like preaching to the choir, because you hear all the older, the seniors, y'all need to vote. Y'all need to vote. You know how much they don't heard that. You know how much they hear it all the time.
Right.
But it's not being shown to them.
Okay.
I have to literally. I don't got so many people registered to vote, just in my election.
Really?
Just in these few months of me.
Campaigning from door to door.
I done got so many people registered, and so many people don't even know how to register. You know.
Don't know how.
The youth definitely don't know how to register. That's for one. They don't know how to register. Some of the older people don't either. My God. These are facts on what I'm seeing and when I'm talking to people. And I talk to all
walks of life.
All walks of life. That's how I'm able to understand people, because I'm willing to jump out of my shoes and go into somebody else's shoes to understand. I'm willing to go to the extent of learning their culture or their religion to understand them.
I got you.
Like, I do that type of extensive work to understand a person, so we can come to some kind of common ground, or you know, and we got to show them how to vote. They don't. We need workshops. We need we need events showing them how to vote.
You think that's a reason why they don't show up? Because they don't know how. They don't know how. So I'm not going to embarrass myself and make you think I don't know how.
They don't. I'm telling you, I know I don't. I know I don't register over 10 people. That's the youth just alone, for a fact. As Derek Scott,
oh my goodness! But you know, you see, I'm thinking, I'm listening, and I'm thinking of ways, because you said unless we can get them together and even educate them on how, not to make them feel bad because they don't know how, but let's make them feel good to show them how in a way that they're gonna receive it.
And make sure it's real and relatable. You gotta make it relatable to their life.
Right.
And that's
I can't do what I do over here on one side of town and bring it to the other side of town and get the same thing. I got to go to where I'm going.
Yep.
I hear you.
And that's how you're going to grab them, because they don't feel ashamed. They don't feel, you know. I mean, when I was growing up, and I had a fear of when I didn't know a question in class, instead of me raising my hand like I don't know the question, I'll be quiet.
So the attention won't come to you.
I'll be quiet and not actually.
I got you.
Hey, I don't know what's going on.
I understand what you're saying.
I understand. I just shut down and just try to figure it out, or some kind of
so
way.
now when you're making that statement, you're not the only one that's probably doing that now.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't believe we down to 2 minutes. Can you believe that?
I didn't even know what time it was.
Look, man. No, because the conversation has been so well. I want to thank you, Matthias.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, Matthias, I want to thank you for taking this opportunity to come in with me. I love your realness. I love your assertiveness. And the way you go after it.
Yes.
Don't stop.
Yes.
Keep doing what you're doing, because you're reaching some people that needs to be reached.
Yes.
You're educating those who needs to be educated. And I appreciate you putting all of that in.
Yes.
Now, know that I'm going to have you back because I got some things
Yes.
planned.
Yes.
So we can talk about this, because I think the only way, like you said, when the teacher would call and say something, you wouldn't say a word. You wouldn't even talk about it. So we're going to talk about it.
We gotta talk about it.
So we're going to get some people to understand, okay, we're here to help you. And in the
Yes.
kind of way I can reach you, we're going to do that.
And another before we go, I just want to make this statement. I'm doing a video about it today. Well, I already did the video. I'm gonna drop it today. A lot of people that's a felon, they also don't know that they are able to vote.
Yes, they are.
And they don't understand though that it was a law passed.
The process that they can get that right back.
They don't understand. That's why. And the video that I'm making is basically telling them, like, look, as long as you ain't got no violent charges, go register. You good. And they, you know how many people like, what?
Tag me on my page.
What? I got you.
Okay.
And I tell them this stuff, man, just because I'm one of them.
Exactly. Come on.
I done been incarcerated.
I got you.
I have felons,
There you
and
go.
I'm not running from none of my
There you
past, you know. But understanding that your past don't define your future.
Oh, he said a mouthful. We
know?
got to get out of here. They tell
All right,
look,
okay.
your past does not define your future. That is so right. Matthias,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Look, I'm not done with you yet, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Everybody make sure that you tune in. And I mean, like, look, this is a show that is going to be played again on Saturday, and you'll be able to watch it again. I've got to go. Let me leave it with you as I do every day. Never, ever, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember to keep God first. Know that I love you, my dear friends, with the perfect kind of love. Keep shining while I'm gone. Have a great day now.
Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.